Mika, Nick, hey, congratulations on your new film, Snack Shack.
Thank you.
Such a hilarious coming of age story, but we have to hear it from you is what initially drew you to this project?
I grew up watching like a lot of 80s and 90s coming of age movies with my parents, and so reading this script and recognizing it as that, I was really excited to do it. I was excited for my parents to watch it. And yeah, it kind of felt like an opportunity to be a part of something that I grew up on.
Nick?
Yeah, same, honestly. I mean, it felt like those movies that we all grew up on. Um, I I also just the script, it had such a unique voice. Adam has a really cool perspective when he's writing a script. It has, and I think it comes across in the movie, this flow, this kind of rhythm. Um, and it just had such a unique point of view that as I was reading it, I just felt myself getting immersed into this world. I was like, I got to meet whoever wrote this with this guy. So that's, yeah, I came on kind of last minute. I think I was one of the last hires. And so I read it, and then like a week and a half later, I was in Nebraska City.
Most excellent. For the both of you, how does it feel playing, young teens in a film like this?
Well, I felt for me, it's a role, it's a genre that I have definitely been a part of before, but in this case, I'm playing a little bit older, kind of this older brother figure, which was a change for me and a lot of fun. It just felt like I was revisiting my own experience growing up making films like this, but as an adult, and it felt kind of nostalgic and fun.
How about for you, Mika?
Um, I'm so sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Can you repeat your question? I'm really sorry.
I was talking about, I was asking about, playing a young teen
Oh yeah,
in
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I mean, for me, I'm so used to playing like I feel like I haven't even played an adult yet in my life. I look so much younger than I actually am, which I'm fine with. Um, so yeah, it was work as usual for me. Um, yeah, I feel like I wasn't super conscious of it the whole time, especially because, Brooke is, kind of like the strong, worldly, like well-traveled uh teen in this film. So it's kind of okay for her to be a little bit older at heart.
Nick, tell us about developing the chemistry with your co-stars in this film because, like you said before, you play a character that seems to be, like an older brother, like very protective in this case.
Um, well, I think it was very natural. It just felt like it kind of happened organically. I got to Nebraska City, and we were all staying in the same hotel. And I think within the first night or two, we were all hanging out in town, and figuring out what to do in Nebraska City, whether it's playing golf or barbecues or going to the local bar or the pool. So all of that just felt like it happened pretty naturally. Um, and just being in the place that Adam grew up and where the film is set also helped a lot too. It felt like you were entering into this world that hadn't changed a whole lot since Adam was there running the snack shack at the pool. So it all felt kind of natural.
Yeah, there was something really special about being able to shoot in Nebraska City. It felt so immersive. And yeah, it just made it so easy to get into we were living in the world of the movie. So it made it so easy.
Was it fairly cold in Nebraska City? I mean, there's a lot of pool scenes.
Yeah, no, it was hot. It was steamy up there. It got cold at night, and towards the end of the shoot, they did they did turn off the pool, and it got cold. When we did our night shoots, we were pretty chilly, but no, on a day-to-day basis, it was piping hot.
Mika, tell us about the chemistry that you developed with Connor and Gabriel for this, because it's almost like a like a love triangle or a flirtation triangle that we could actually say.
Yeah, no, it was it was kind of funny we did a lot of those, not intimate scenes, but like we did a lot of those love triangle scenes towards the end of shooting. So we had already really established like a good friendship between the three of us. I mean, we were hanging out all the time. I was always with one or both of them, just going to the pool, walking around town. And so by the end of the shoot, it was great because we did have that like bond and connection going. But then it was also like, okay, now we're gonna do a scene where you're making out with your buddy that you've been hanging out with for the last couple months. So that was interesting. But yeah, I mean, the friendly chemistry was there just naturally.
And Nick, I do want to mention your on-screen co-star, the truck itself. How awesome was it to drive that truck around, especially for a film like this?
Yeah, it was great. It didn't run quite as well as you might think, but it was a beautiful truck. It's like, I love those early to mid 70s pickup trucks. They're just sort of like Americana written all over it. And it was fun. I got to a burnout, had a big old V8 in it, was doing burnouts down the street. So it was fun. Fun way to spend a day.
And Mika, one of the things I know, you're fairly young yourself, but you got to play around with something back in the '90s, which is actually like a point and click camera itself. Tell us about that. I'm not even sure if you actually held one before.
No, that's my camera that I use in the movie. That's my personal camera.
Oh,
Yeah, 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 no, I on a movie that I shot a couple years ago, Sex Appeal, my um a member of my team at the time was like, you should get a film camera to document all the like behind the scenes stuff, because I find that that's a lot more fun than just like taking pictures on your phone. And you know there's something niche and cool about it, at least at the time. It wasn't like everyone's doing that at this point. So yeah, I bought a couple of film cameras, a couple of point and shoots, and then that's actually my boyfriend's camera. But yeah, I read the script, I saw that it was a Minolta. I was like, oh, I'm gonna use his Minolta. And then I brought it to set and I was like, hey guys, can I use my this camera instead? And it's the exact like model camera as the one that they brought to use. So I was like, okay, we're using my camera.
well, you brought it back. Thank you
Yeah.
for bringing the '90s back. So, anyways, Mika, Nick, thank you very much for carrying this conversation about Snack Shack. Really
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Thank
Gig.
you.